It is hot as balls out here. What am I named? Tony Montana was 1985?
Should have set up one of those bounce houses that has a pool at
Is everybody ready?
I can't hear you!
Far back. Way back. Can everybody back there hear us? All right.
What about the circle back?
What about, can we circle back though, do you think? We're not doing that. I'm not your circle back girl. Tony's my circle back girl though.
Circle jerk.
I'm just saying.
Circle jerk.
Circle jerk.
We're gonna wait for him, you know, we're all about the comedy.
A little louder. A little louder.
All right, guys, first off, I want to tell everybody that came out today, we appreciate the support that you're showing right now for your fellow Americans, right? Alfie of Seat at the Table has done a wonderful job of showing the rest of America what America is actually all about. Right? The mask mandate is bullshit. At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. That's my belief. You want to wear a mask and you're immune compromised, by all means, wear your mask. But you're not going to tell me to wear a mask. You're not going to force me to take a vaccine. And you're not going to control Americans to believing that this is all for real.
You're gonna do what they tell you to do.
When he's behind me and says that, it sounds a little exciting.
Hey, that's gay.
Don't threaten me with a good time. No, but what we wanted was we wanted to show America that all over the nation, there's groups like this that are getting together and showing that we're not going to be silent. Okay? I'm a gay conservative.
What?
It's part of my Just yesterday, you made me a gay conservative.
Last night.
It's almost like easier to come out as gay than conservative now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, which one is it?
No, but they want you to believe that if you're gay, you're disenfranchised. If you're black, you're oppressed. If you're a Latino, you don't make enough or you don't do enough for the country, right? You're always going to be dragged down. But what have Democrats done for these communities over our lifetime?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
What did Obama do for the gay community? What did they do for the black community? What did they do for the Latino community? So, what I wanted to do by showing everybody that we're coming together as Americans is, no matter your background, sexual orientation, where you came from, where you live at, we all have one thought. And the thought is, this is our country. We fight for the Constitution. I wanted to swear, but there's children.
Kid show.
We fight for our Constitution, and it's not going nowhere. And this is going to keep happening until you listen to us.
Yeah.
So, again, thank you to Alfie. I don't know if he's here, but letting us use his facility. If you haven't been in, I know you all have because I see drinks. What they had to do. Build businesses and raise families and look at this. Here we are. The most diverse Americans apparently were all white supremacists. Not for sure.
He's definitely a white
And a lot of creators, and I'm not going to keep talking, I can probably talk about it.
We know.
A lot of creators came together to make this happen, right? To get together. We had a good time. This is the serious part where we show America what we're about. Kit Kat, where's Kit Kat at?
He went inside.
Katro, Tex, Pony, and many, many more. We all came together because we wanted to meet everybody. I didn't really want to meet Pony, but
Liar. It's not what you said last night. It's not what you. It's not what you said last night.
Hey.
you guys for coming out. Thank you. We got Pony's gonna say a couple
Well,
words.
make it short, sweet. You got it, made it, G.
What's that?
My main thing is we gotta have a voice. You can't be sheep your whole life. So if you have a voice, speak your damn mind. Same thing on the mask situation. If you need to wear a mask for help, I'm all for it. Don't be a damn sheep. Just because the government works for us.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, don't be sheep. And always have your voice. We can't hide. Be the people. We are the people. We're the people. We the people. Anyways, thank you. We love you. Can't believe we had a good turnout.
After that, I'll say one more thing too. Oh boy.
And let's get it, baby.
So, real quick, guys. So, my good friend Gene Ho actually is going to be here too today. So, I encourage you to get his book. He'll be here doing a book signing today. This is what kind of launched our excitement to come to see the table. He was Trump's campaign photographer. He was very involved in the Trump administration, and he's doing a lot of great things for this country. So when he comes out, I encourage you to go take a look, grab his book, talk to him. He's a great guy. If you're not following on TikTok, it's Gene Ho. Make sure you follow him. Yeah. I know he's not here right now. He'll be here later. Man of Justice. I want you to come up and talk.
He looks like this was
Man of Justice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? What's good?
What's good?
Got 2 words for you. Veritas, equitas. You know what that means? Truth and justice. This is what we need back in our country.
Yes, sir.
Because without truth and justice, there's no constitution. Without true liberty, there's no freedom. And if we blindly give that up, we're no longer America. We're no longer that identifying mark in the country, in the world. And it starts with each one of us. Because as soon as they take one person's individual liberty, they will take yours. And they'll take your neighbors. Next thing you know, you're in a box. Then what? COVID has proven to us that they have the ways and means to do it at a snap of a finger. I understand things happen. We gotta take precautions. But slow to spread in 2 weeks is gonna be almost 2 years. How scary is that? That the government has people that control it.
Yep.
And scared to death where they even ride in a car with masks on.
By themselves.
Like the car has corona, right? Like, if you're gonna ride in a car with your mask on, You might as well, y'all remember the bras from back in the day for the car? You just get a mask for the front of the car and just be done. You're good. Right? But on a serious note, though, this tyrannical government that we are seeing right now is way out of control. And we can stop it. And it starts with running for office on the local level. What I do for a living, I boost up candidates, I solidify forms, and I help them campaign and run for office. And it starts at city council, county council, and even state. But what's more important is your mayors and your county and city councils. Because your liberty will be stripped away there first before anywhere else. The federal constitution will protect you to a point. But these people, these tyrannical mayors, the city council, and county commissioners will strip that away from you quickly. You can stop it from you. I mean, where I live in Palm Beach, Florida. We have a 1 to 5 a.m. curfew. 1 to 5 a.m. curfew. For many different reasons, but one of them is COVID. How asinine is that? So I beg all of you, we have all this energy right here, all of this energy. And I know some of you have never thought about running for office before in your local municipalities, but I encourage you to run.
Yeah.
Hit the ground running. Because if we don't, we can do all the social media videos we want, we can do Facebook, all that. It doesn't matter until we put our foot into the arena and take these chump tyrants out. For the purpose of my nonprofit called Thunder Strike, this is what I do as I explained. I help people run for office, solidify their platform. I travel the country doing it. I don't care where you are in this country. If you're more than willing to put your neck out there to get rid of these tyrants, let me know. I will be there at your front door to help you every step of the way. Because if we don't, we'll be looking at whatever next disaster comes, and it's complete lockdown. So I'll leave you with this. Patrick Henry, one of my favorite anti-federalists in history. Founding fathers were great, but Patrick Henry nailed liberty on the head. Y'all know the saying, right? Say it with me. Give me liberty or give me death. That's the only way it can be. Thomas Jefferson also said that the tree of liberty must be guarded by the blood patriots. Are you willing to stand up for liberty?
Yes.
Because without liberty, there is no freedom. With that, I appreciate everybody coming out. I'll be here in the crowd. Y'all want to talk about it?
That's right.
I'll be here somewhere. Again, I encourage you to run for office. Run for office. I don't care if it's dog catcher. Be the dog
Where,
catcher.
Texas?
Mosquito control guy. I don't care. But your ideas have to move from video to action. They have to move from video to action, and it doesn't take a lot of money.
That's right.
I was going to say I was going to go, but I'll say this. I just moved here from the state of Utah, and we'll move back before I'm going to say. And I really campaigned for a seat that I ran that I lost by 1,000 votes. And the young lady I helped, we ran her campaign on $17,000 in a county that is populated with 1.5 million people, and we won that race by 7,000 votes. It can be done. You don't need millions to do this. You just need the network, and you need the people that will support you, your family, and the other people that believe in what you believe in, to hit the ground with you and get the word out. That's it. Again, I'm Robert 3, Commander Justice 007. Come see me if you want to talk about it. I'll be glad to help. Appreciate y'all.
Is this on? Okay, it's on.
Woo! Tell them how it is.
I'm going to speak on a very specific. So I need to see the people of color. I need to see your hands. This is not for you. This particular statement I'm going to make now is not for you. This is for the white people in the audience. All the white people in the audience. And the white people listening. You don't have to defend yourself to racists.
Oh, tell it.
Anybody in BLM a damn explanation.
Yeah.
BLM is a piece of shit organization. I want people to be aware of what I'm saying. And be clear, I will never recant anything I say in a public forum. BLM has brought nothing but division in this country. They're worse than Antifa because they go under the guise of caring and love. And they put a moniker on you people that want to make you feel as though you're responsible for something that happened over 100 years ago. How many of you are 100 years old? How many of you are Me too. How many of you are masses right now? And I don't mean to your kids, because that's how it feels sometimes. None of you have slaves. None of you have owned slaves. None of you know one damn slave at all. So if anybody comes to you that's a person of color, black, any of it, Hispanic, Asian, any of it, and try to tell you that you're racist simply because you're white, this is what the answer I want you to give them. Look them dead in the face and say, and? I'm dead serious. You look them dead in the face and say, and what? They have no more argument past you're racist. They have nothing else to say to you. It's you're racist because you're white. Just say, okay. Let's move forward. Now that I'm racist, then I can say anything I want, right? You've now diffused them of any rights they have to say anything to you. Another one. They want to tell you words you can't say. If you want to be correct, white people created the N-word, so it's your word. It's your word, right? Who started that word? Did black people come up with that word for themselves? No. But they take the most derogatory crap and want to use it as a positive thing. How stupid is that? And I want you to be aware of this. You don't have to be afraid to call them out on that. Don't be afraid if a black person, literally a black person, comes to tell you the N-word and then tells you you can't say it. Don't shy away because you're going to feel as though you're going to come across racist. You have been put in a box that you allowed yourself to be put in. You put yourself there because you allowed it to happen. If you know for a fact you're not racist, you should have no problem calling out any person of color on their bullshit.
Right. Right.
Amen.
Period.
Empire strikes back.
I want you to be, I'm dead serious about this because I am tired of seeing white people stand down and act as though they can't say something, they can't speak on a topic, and they will tell you, oh, you can't talk on that, that's a black issue. No, fool, that's a social issue, and I still live in a society. And as long as I live in that society, I have all damn rights to say what the hell I feel.
Right. American society, baby.
This is how they got to where they got to be because we gave up certain rights to the bullies. I'm still from the era when you dealt with a bully in a certain way. A lot of people today are keyboard warriors, right? You know that term? Yes. I might look young, but I'm not. And I still grew up in the time, if you talk crap to somebody, you better be able to back it up with your fists. But at think a lot of you have forgotten that, and you've allowed yourself to be bullied by people. You? So why the hell are you letting them call you that? And shutting up, it proves to them that you are. I believe that you do not owe them shit.
Right.
An apology, you don't owe them an explanation, you don't owe them your life story. You are living your life. They don't owe the right to come to you and tell you what you cannot do. Especially on a social forum. I expect to see some fight back. I expect to see it. Because they're going to use the same bullying tactics that the bullies in the day used to use, and they're expecting you to respond like a keyboard warrior and be quiet. All you have to do is get up and pop the bully once. No more bullying. You verbally pop that bully back and he will shut the hell up.
I do.
The next time, and I'm dead serious, when I say I'm serious, I'm dead serious about this. The next time anybody comes to you on the social media and tells you that you are racist because you have a point of view about something that happens in the black community, you speak your mind. I don't care what point of view you have, speak it. And you don't go back and later say, what I mean was, don't tell them what the hell you mean. Just say what you say. You literally don't owe them anything. Do they know you? Do they pay your bills? No. Do we need to go Beyonce on this? They don't pay your bills, they don't pay your telephone bills. They don't live your life. They don't raise your children. They don't do your job. They don't clean your house. So why are you trying to appease people that don't want appeasement from you? They want subservience. They want revenge for something that their ass never lived through. Their oppression is theirs, and theirs only in their mind, in this fantastical world that they've never experienced. They literally live in a country where they can get up in the morning, go to a bank, and get a loan. Or they can get up in the morning and do anything they want, and they don't do it. And then they'll blame you for how you were born. If that's not racist, I don't know what is. So I'm going to leave you with this. And this is, like I said, the people of color don't need this lecture, at least the ones that are here. We know, because we fight the same fight. The conservative people of color, man alive. Look, if I were to respond to people, it would be an everyday MMA fight. Plain and simple. I'd be taking out people left, right, and center. I wouldn't, well, that'd be job if they won't give me a job. You're good. Just punch it. When you encounter people that try to oppress you because of something they never experienced and you never did, you do not owe them an answer, an apology, or an explanation. You were born a certain way. You never had slaves. You never oppressed anybody. You got up and busted your ass to get where you are, and there's no such damn thing as white privilege. Because if it wasn't privilege, it would be called racist. Is it a privilege to be called racist? Where's white privilege? That's the privilege you have. You have the privilege for black people to call you racist. What a great privilege that is. I sure wish I had that privilege.
But wait, there's more.
I wanted it so badly that I went out and I got me one.
Yeah!
It ain't doing jack for me. 400 years. Only promises, yeah. No payback at all. No dividends, nothing. So please, if you get nothing else from this encounter here today, Our freedoms are not just universal, they're individual. And you cannot individually give up your stuff because somebody makes you feel less. This is how abusive relationships start. And we frown on abuse, but we don't frown on this. They beat you into the ground until you believe what they believe about you. And when they have you there, you've lost. Do not allow yourself to get there. Find your spine, your American spine, not your white spine, because your American spine. And the American spine is that you don't let people bully you. We don't get bullied. We stand our ground. And if we have to march across the Delaware barefoot in the middle of the worst winter to get our freedom, we're going to do it.
Amen.
Right? Awesome. Thank you. Hey, Marty Brown, I have a special guest for you. Eddie Clark, where you at? Hey, you know he's gonna show up.
Basically talking about what same thing as Marla Brown or as Brandon Justice talked about. That's your local politics. I'm extremely passionate about local politics. I've lived in some major counties in the Dallas area. I've lived in small counties in East Texas.
Louder, Jeff. Closer.
Everything I do, I've done in the big counties, so I know it works, and I've done in the small counties, so I know it works. I get in contact with all my local authorities. I know my county judge's cell phone number. I know my sheriff's phone number. I know my city council phone numbers. I know my county commissioner's phone numbers. And I do this at the time of election. All I do is I reach out to them. I invite them out to my personal home, and I have a nice 2 to 3 hour conversation with my Rottweiler sitting in my feet. It intimidates them, but they open up. I get their phone numbers. I get in contact with them all throughout their political career. And mind you, most of the times, whenever it comes time for federal politics, they all start at the local level. Dianne Feinstein, for instance, has been in federal policies forever, was a mayor in the state of California. She moved up through the rankings of politics to get to where she's at. So when we say grassroots, it's local level. If we don't take our local level back, we lose our federal level. I know we all look forward to Trump 2024 and 2024 election, but at the end of the day, it's really 2022. If we miss out on 2022, which if we stop talking about the federal level, 100% of the House is up for re-election. 32 seats in the Senate are up for re-election. We can change our entire federal government level in 2022.
We're gonna.
Not if we continue talking about 2024.
Right. Exactly.
If we stop talking about 2024 and go 2022,
Yes.
behind you, this also goes at your state and your local level. We have to take back our local government. Every policy that's made at your local level affects you quicker and directly. Whether that be taxes, whether that be some sort of property mandates, whether that even be mask mandates, as Man Justice had said, that even though Florida doesn't have these mask mandates and curfews, his county does.
Right.
There's counties in Texas that are the same way, where they have mask mandates. We don't have curfews because we just don't obey Texas. But it all starts, and it's always the liberal counties.
Yep.
And it's always your county commissioners. It's never, and your mayors. Your conservative ones don't do it.
Right.
So the district that I live in the state of Texas is considered the most conservative district in the state of Texas. My county never shut down. We disobeyed every one of Greg Emmett's mandates of any sort. We didn't do any capacity limits. We didn't do any mask mandates. We disobeyed everything. And we're one of the oldest counties in the state of Texas, as far as age-wise. We have one of the least amount of cases. We have the least amount of deaths. Everything. We stayed open. We didn't close down. Why? Because we have very, very conservative county judge, county commissioners, and mayors. And it all started because of us voting them in.
Yep.
And so, when I moved to the county that I'm at now, there was 2 Republican candidates for county commissioner. I invited both up to my house. One showed up. one that showed up. I can find out what his policies are by having a direct conversation with him. In Collin County, which is one of the largest counties in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I know that county judge. Guess where he started? County Road Commissioner. Guess how I got to know him? Called him up, got his cell phone number, invited him out to my house. Now he moved from County Road Commissioner to County Judge. Guess what he never did? He never shut his county down either. One of the largest counties in the state, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I know all their commissioners. I know the mayor of City of McKinney. He's a personal friend of mine that I was able to get in contact with. We still communicate on a daily basis. Chris Hill, which is the county commissioner for Collin County out there, one of the largest counties in Dallas-Fort Worth, he calls me up every year asking me for his endorsement, even though I don't even live in that county. Because it starts with all these relationships that you get whenever you start low. Everybody thinks like Donald Trump level. We gotta think way level, small level. We gotta think small business level. Because that's what's being affected by our local elections, small businesses shutting down. We see all the news reports that because of the wonderful federal unemployment numbers, that businesses are closing because they can't hire enough people because people make more money on unemployment instead of going to jobs, right? Well, this is why it's important to hit at your local level. Then if you want to get to know your state rep, guess who knows your state rep? Your local people. Then they can get you in contact directly with your state rep. For instance, I know my state rep, and he's currently holding up the bill that would make it eligible to be on the ballot for Texas to secede from the Union. He's holding it up, and he's the conservative. So guess what I'm doing? I'm actively recruiting against him to get somebody to run against him to replace his ass. Plain and simple, that's what we gotta do. We have to start putting the fear in these politicians' eyes that they're replacing them. Because if not, you end up with Dianne Feinstein, you end up with John McCain that dies as a senator. You end up with Ted Kennedy that dies as a senator instead of replacing them every 4 years.
In Federalist number 10, Thomas Jefferson wrote that the government should reflect the people. If you look at your federal legislature, state legislature, and local legislature, do they resemble you? Are they in your age group? Think about that a second. These people we have elected that is elder than us are still thinking an old generation think of America.
Yep.
Something to think about, right?
Yeah.
The government should reflect the people that are sitting here today. Because we have the ideas, we have lived through what's happened of their failed policies and we should fix it. That's all I'm saying. Thank you.
Damn it, Justice. I gotta follow that. I'm just kidding. Hey, man. Ladies and gents, brothers and sisters, actually.
Jamin.
I'm Luke 2-1. I know what you're doing here.
No, seriously.
Put it in your mouth.
No, but for real closer though.
Hey, real quick,
There it
ladies and gents, if we can, give praise to God. Because of Him, we're all here. We love our country. And everybody that's traveled up here, if you can, Lord, please watch them, be home with them, protect them on their way home, and let them give them the strength that they need to continue making our great country what it is. I'm a patriot, ladies and gents. I'm a veteran myself. My platform, I'm all about PTSD and helping out my brothers and sisters that battle with PTSD. No more of that, because that's not why I'm here. At the end of the day, this is what we should all be about, is helping one another. With that being said, we got people that are not going to like this country no matter what. But at the end of the day, we as conservatives need to also rise up, stand up, and be strong for what we believe in. But we also need to stop stepping in spring-loaded traps set for us.
Yes.
No matter what, we always, every single time, we want to clap back. When we don't need to. We keep adding fuel to fire that don't need to be there. The best thing to do is just say, rise to that, and move the fuck on. When you're going forward and you're moving on with your life, like I tell my veteran brothers and sisters that I have conversations with, that want to keep talking about past stuff, when you're moving forward, quit looking in the rearview mirror, you feel me? Quit looking in the rearview mirror. Guys come Venezuela. If you're going through hell, quit pumping on the brakes. Hit that mouse button, get the fuck out, you feel me? That's what we gotta do in this situation. Literally, that's what we gotta do in this situation. We see exactly what's happening with our country. But because we've already established a certain mindset, we partake in the classic conditioning. In the same classic, I was a Democrat my entire life. I get so much hate, not from people that look like y'all, but from people that look like me. God gave me these shoulders and I don't know why, but I don't ask why. I just keep on doing what I do. And I stay uplifted, motivated, and positive, no matter what. You can tell me there's a million soldiers out on that street that are going against me, and I'm like, I love those eyes. You feel me? Y'all asses don't know what they got coming, word. But at the end of the day, we need to start breaking that mindset we have of classic conditioning. We need to start with our youth.
Yes.
The same way, I hate to say it, but when Hitler and Dr. Goldman were doing their thing, they said, you want to change the world, send me your kids. Why do you think the Democrat plantation, mental plantation, is still in schools? Why do you think it's there? These kids are so unappreciative. They don't follow anything. They have no pride and no honor. You know what? It ain't their fault. It ain't all their fault. It's some of our fault too. Because we black, I call it straight like it is, you feel me? I have no reason to lie. But at the end, if we want change, we gotta be it. We gotta be it. It starts with us. And I gotta be real with you, because at the end of the day, y'all can be anywhere else in the world. But you're here because you have love for one country. President Trump exposed so much, and we're so grateful for that. This is his legacy we're gonna push on. It ain't even his legacy, because America was here before he ran. It is still here after he runs, but it's strengthened with us. And it ain't gonna get any weaker, word, because it can't. Because all that free air you're breathing right now, you got people dying for that. And if you're gonna lay down, then get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, damn.
But I'm a uniter. I always try to find peace. I don't want violence. I don't advocate for violence. I'm a grudge till I die, you feel me? But with that being said, I didn't go to war to fight against my own people. I didn't do that. But we as conservatives also need to stop fighting each other.
Yeah!
Same team, same fight. And if you ain't with it, if you ain't with the bleed out or breathe out situation, move, man. We got shit to do.
Yes!
USA!
USA! USA! USA!
All the beautiful lawless is in the creek.
Hey, baby.
I mean, I guess like I'm more of like just don't be a pussy type person. That's more of my message. That's more of my brand. I came from poverty. I'm talking about when it rained, we had to put buckets and shit around the house. You know, you couldn't step in certain parts of the house, which might end up in the basement. I grew up in Alabama, like backwoods, like super backwoods Alabama. So when you tell me that your sexual orientation or the color of your skin or where you grew up with is preventing you from being successful, well, you better watch me work.
Right.
Because I came from nothing and I'm doing something. I'm a businessman.
Right.
Yeah. I want a hair tattoo and massage treatment, so come on with it.
Get it.
I ain't got a whole lot much to say about it, but just don't be a pussy. Work real hard and you'll be successful. That's all I got.
So this is
Closer.
This is what I'm going to do my 60-second video.
Closer.
I'm a little nervous, so this is my name is Patriot Nate, NCTN. A lot of what I do, well, I keep getting taken down for what I do. What we do is we raise money, we go down the border, we protect the wall where there's no spots. I don't care if you're coming across illegal. If you want to come here for a better place to live, have at it. But when I personally catch people coming across Mexican nationals with kids from El Salvador and Honduras, and know damn well it's not your damn kids. All right? There's also people coming across sex trafficking, drug trafficking. Well, I'm not worried about any people that want to come across and have a better life. It's not what we're about. We're about stopping all the illegal stuff. So here I am 4 counts later, still holding on strong. Just wanted to introduce myself a little bit. If you have any more questions you want to talk to me about, I'd be more than happy to raise more awareness, give you some of our people that are involved and how we do it, where we do it, when we do it. The place always changes because the cartels lock onto us just like we're locked onto them. So we have to keep on moving just like they're moving. That's really all I had to say. I wanted to just kind of a little nervous, so I'm passing on. I feel a little nervous and I'm moving.
Kitty cat!
Hell no!
There's my boobs.
Okay, that was stupid. So I had this whole plan, like that I was gonna be inspired while I flew over the country. I was gonna listen to all these inspirational Donald Trump speeches, and I was gonna get wrapped up. And then this happened, and this happened, and this happened. And today,
Closer, babe.
Closer.
today,
Well, what possessed me? What inspired me to jump in an airplane, fly 1,000 miles down the eastern seaboard to be with you all here in Naples, Florida today? Well, it wasn't the beautiful weather, and it wasn't the beautiful women. What brought me here, and what brought all of us here, was the same thing that brought our founding fathers here centuries ago. The pursuit of freedom. The desire to create a better world for ourselves and our fellow countrymen. Now, the idea of freedom is something we throw around a lot these days. We've taken our freedom for granted. And that's okay. We can admit that. Let it be a testament to how great this country really is. And we have it so good here that we rarely even think about what it would be like to lose our freedoms. Well, as you all know, our freedoms are in jeopardy. Freedom isn't something you just achieve once and you have it for life. Freedom is not something you just stick on a shelf to collect dust like an old trophy.
That's right.
Freedom is something that constantly needs to be fought for.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Freedom must be maintained. So what we're seeing today, what we're seeing in our country, it's not the result of failed policies, and it's not the result of an incompetent administration. No. What we are seeing is intentional. The destruction of a nation is a relatively simple process. It takes a formula that is tried and true. That formula has withstood the test of time. They have used this formula in 100 different countries, 100 different times. And 100 different times those nations have fallen. So it's only been about 100 days. And it has been a rough 100 days. And ladies and gentlemen, it ain't over yet. When it comes to Americans, as you all know, we're just built different.
Right.
We are not going to lay down and die.
Nope.
We will never stop fighting for our freedoms. So what we are seeing today is intentional. Give me a round of applause, man. Now, I've seen firsthand with my own two eyes what Americans are capable of when they truly believe that their freedoms are in jeopardy. And I now know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that there is no force on planet Earth, other than God Himself, that is greater than a united American people.
Yeah.
There is a reason that people come from all over the world just to have a chance at being American.
Right.
And it's not because we are radically oppressed, it is because we are radically free.
Yes.
And they want you to believe that these ideas are radical, that our foundation is oppressive, that the things we believe in, slogans like "In God We Trust" or "One Nation Under God," are offensive. But it is those ideologies that have saved this planet twice over. And if we are called to action, to rise to the occasion, to save the world for a third time, well, guess what? I'm here for it.
Yes. Yeah.
So I ask you all to raise your glasses with me today, because like many of you, I made a decision a long time ago that I will die a free man before I ever give up on this country. People don't ever stop fighting for freedom.
Absolutely.
We are a free country, and as God as my witness, we will stay free. So thank you all, and God bless America.
Sorry, Keisha. I'm not gonna mess this up. I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
mess
gonna
this
mess
up.
this up. I'm losing my voice. So, on behalf of everybody who spoke today, thank you for making this trip down. This is just the beginning. We're going to continue doing this. We're going to stand for our country. I also want to let you guys know that today I heard some amazing motivational speeches. This was awesome. Did you guys enjoy it? Yeah. I want to hear it. At 6:30 p.m., Dean Hope is going to be doing a book signing on the second floor upstairs. Make sure you go check it out. Please make sure you pick up all your trash for Seat the Table and let us use this place today. We want to leave here and not leave a mess.
And spend your money here.
And
Support small business,
please support the small businesses here at Seat the Table. I also want to say thank you to all of our veterans. Each and every one who is fighting for us. So we can go home and our husbands, our wives, our children. They are the reason that we have this freedom. We have to respect that. So that's all I got for you guys. I love you guys. Thanks so much for joining in.
On the microphone.
So, Keisha said it best. Everything that she just said, thank you for all the speakers today. If I can encourage you to take anything back from today, we all have this TikTok presence, right? We're all on TikTok or YouTube. Just because you don't have content, right?
Yeah.
I would not be here right now. None of us would be here right now if every single one of us had content, right? The reason I'm doing what I'm doing, and I know I can speak from all creators, is because of every single person here. And all over this great country that we live in, right? Don't ever think that because you don't have content, you don't have a voice in this battle. To battle. It's not going to be easy. Nothing ever is. They don't tell kids that nowadays, but nothing's ever easy.
If it was easy, everyone would do it.
Right, exactly. But yes, support local, enjoy this beautiful day, enjoy seeing the table, enjoy each other,
Enjoy everybody's faces.
enjoy everybody's faces. I love every single one of you, and Keitra said that. It doesn't end here. There she is. I keep looking behind me.
Because I darted that way, I was like, I'm out.
We are going to try to do this all over the country. We're not going to stop. I'm not going to be silent. You shouldn't be silent either. United, we stand. Divided, we fall. God bless America, guys.
Hi, everybody. I'm very nervous with public speaking. It's kind of funny being a TikToker.
It's just you're among friends.
Should not get up there.
I just wanted to share a story with you guys of why I walked away from the Democratic Party. When I was 18, I registered as a Democrat to make my father mad. I'm not even gonna lie. In 2008, at the ripe age of 20, I voted in my first presidential election. And I did vote for Barack Obama because his promise was to bring our troops home. And before I go any further, if you are a soldier, a veteran, or you have family, I want to thank you and them for their service. Because without our soldiers, we are nothing in this country. That being said, I am the daughter of a 26-year Air Force veteran. When my father retired after 26 years, he retired as a Chief Master Sergeant in the U.S. Air Force. I'm very proud of my father. He's my hero. When Obama promised to bring the troops home, but McCain said he wanted to send more out, I had my decision made. I let my feelings over my father going to war affect my judgment over policy. And when my father was sent to Balad, Iraq for 3 months and had to shoot a 12-year-old boy because he was going after the base with a bomb strapped to his chest, my father did not come back to save him. I'm lucky he came back. But knowing that Barack Obama and Joe Biden lied to me and all of us in 2008 about the troops is exactly why I will never vote for a Democrat ever again in my life. That taught me that all of our establishment politicians are liars. A lot of them don't care about what we want, they care about what they want, and they use us to get it. We need to stop that. So like Man of Justice said, we need to work on a local level. Start voting in your mayors, your local congressman. Like Tex said, we got to focus on 2022. Every seat of the House is up. It's up for election every 2 years. The primaries is also a big thing. My state actually turned blue. We are a known red state. No presidential candidate comes to our state ever. Our governor used to be Mike Pence. But in 2008, my state went blue because of Barack Obama and the lies that he told. And I never want to see my state go blue again. So please, I implore you, stick to the local levels. Make sure you're voting in the right people for policy. Don't let your feelings trump facts. Because it's always going to be facts over feelings.
My bad, I gotta be loud, I'm sorry. I just want to play this for you. I'm the greatest president I think we've ever had.
This is my trip. We're still freaking talking about it.
But I remember the story of a fellow who was running for office as a Republican, and he was in a rural area, and it wasn't known to be Republican. He stopped by a farm to do some campaigning, and when the farmer heard he was a Republican, his jaw dropped, and he said, "Wait right here till I go get Mom. She's never seen a Republican before." So he got her, and the candidate looked around for a podium from which to give his speech, and the only thing he could find was the title of that stuff that Bess Truman took 35 years trying to get Harry to call fertilizer. He got up on the mound, and when he came back, he gave his speech. And at the end of it, the farmer said, that's the first time I ever heard a Republican speech. And the candidate said, that's the first time I've ever given a Republican speech from a Democratic platform.
I'm the fat Jew on the body. I just like telling people that if we want all of this bullshit to end, it's very simple. You take it off. You say no. Because the more you comply, the more they kick you, and the more they kick you. The more you say yes, the more shit they're going to pile on top of you. Say no to the mask. Say no to compliance. Because this is not Nazi Germany. And that's how that started. And history is bound to repeat itself if we don't say no.
I live in Colorado, and I'm actually in Breckenridge, Colorado, very popular area, not sure if you guys know of it. It's a very, very liberal area, very liberal. And I actually recently got a job at a restaurant, and they are very, very, very strongly pushing everything on us. The vaccine, wearing masks. They believe that the government should have complete control. I just want to let you guys know that I work with a lot of people who were liberals 6 months ago, and now they are strong conservatives. They are switching over. They are waking up. It is happening. And we need to stay silent. I know that it's easy to go back to our normal lives when things go back to normal. You know, election year is always crazy. You know, everyone gets heat and then out. You know, we wait another 3 years and no one talks about it. So I see a lot, and we need to keep staying involved and keep staying woke, because we are woke. And seeing all of the people waking up is just, it's chilling me. Like, I see a lot of people on my For You page on TikTok, and they're not the stereotypical conservatives. They're everyday people that you wouldn't even necessarily consider conservative, because we're stereotyped, you know? Yeah, so I just wanted to share that. You know, it's nice to see people waking up. Like I said, I live in a very liberal area, so it's really nice to see a lot of people waking up and seeing the truth.
Yeah.
So, yeah, mic drop.
Because all you guys are already on the same page. So this is for the liberals in the live. For those of you that know what I do for a living, know that I can't say certain things, right? Yeah. Alright, so look, you guys want government control, right? You people on the left. You don't understand what it means when the government actually has control. Government provides you housing, right? Guess what you have to do? You have to pee in a cup. You can't do drugs. They have absolute control of your life, or you lose whatever government thing that they gave you. So people don't understand this whole thing with like the socialists, like, oh, it's going to be good, the government's going to give you all this stuff. First of all, we are hardworking Americans, right? What were we saying earlier today, Tex? That's the American dream. It's not handed to you for free. Oh, you're sitting right there. It's not handed to you for free. You have to work hard to get it, because that's the American dream. Whatever you want to accomplish in life, you have to work for it. So all these handouts that the Democrats are promising you, they come with a motive. There's always an ulterior motive to what they want. So for all you liberals listening on all the lives, you understand that the government control is not a good thing.
That's right.
Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you and have a good night. Oh, spay and neuter your pets and don't forget stipulation.
There you go.